Hello, and welcome to the Saturday stream. Welcome to Cerebro, Emily, Odd Panic, Rival, Siberia, Dot, Micah, Race, Chuba, Emily, Rival, Dot, Rival, Emily, Chuba, Race, Micah, Dot, Odd Panic, Siberia, Rival, Odd Panic, Dot, Emily, Cerebro, Chuba, Dot, Rival, Emily. How are you all doing? Chat amalgam, yeah. You are all melding together. Dot rival. You've got quality options, you're set for the stream? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Well, oh, the trophies are not on, and they're probably broken. Oh no, Okage is there. We haven't beaten any games since Okage. I do want to go back and beat Forbidden Forest sometime. I think that, I don't know, I want to do more Commodore 64 streams. That was actually really fun. At some point, maybe. Wait, but it is broken. Hold up. Fucking Streamlabs, you piece of shit. You nonsense. There we go. I centered the top row so that it looks slightly better. Trivia Monster trophy won. Well, we didn't win though. Moko won. I didn't win. Can you really win at Trivia Monster? I think you could maybe only consider it a victory if you got every question right. When you win at Trivia Monster, the monster rewards you. Yeah. Monster gives you a bag of cookies. You only win if everyone except you gets eaten. Really? I'm taking you back to his epic pad where he has video games. Am I the monster? Huh. I don't know if I would call my apartment very epic. It's mostly messy, and there's like huge piles of junk mail and prescription bottles on the floor. Maybe some people would consider that epic. It's not for me to say though. I'm not the arbiter of these things. Wish it was possible to flutter your eyelashes a little better. Oh, I know you meant the Trivia Monster. Sounds cozy. Well, as long as you don't step on all the discarded pill bottles and, I don't know, cans of Monster Energy that are just on the floor. I don't know why I leave them there. I need to fucking clean sometime. Well, I'm excited for this game. It looks amazing. Graphy 29 mess. I don't know why it's Graphy 29. Like, they gave me an opportunity to change the emote prefix when I got affiliate, and then I went to change it from Graphy 29, and it just wouldn't let me. It said like you could only do this once per like name change or something, and now I can't find the option to change it anywhere. It's so weird. I don't know what the hell's going on with it. Mini trophy case of monster cans. But you couldn't change it until partner, really? Which is so confusing. Yeah, Twitch is the entire design of the Twitch website and all of the like stuff for you know, managing your account and everything is like, it's just organized in very, very strange ways that make no fucking sense at all. There's like 3 different settings menus that have nothing to do with each other. Yeah, exactly. What happened to my voice? What was I trying to change? The emote prefix, which I think you can only change when you change the name of your channel. Hello, Leica. And also, hello, Alois. Alois, how am I supposed to say your name? I'm gonna get something set up real quick. I need another window capture. No, wrong one. What? Why can it not capture this PDF window? Excuse me? Man, sometimes I really fucking hate OBS. It doesn't really work the way that it seems like it should a lot of the time. Yep. For some reason, my PDF reader is just not available. It just does not appear in the window capture window. You said it right? Okay. Cool. Hello, Ash the Crow. How you doing? Okay, so I gotta tell you right now, I have 1, 2, 3, I have 7 windows open. Only 3 of them appear under the window capture, like, possible windows. Why? So I just can't capture my PDF? Why? Maybe they're under game capture? Really? For PDF? Really? But game capture never seems to work. I can barely get game capture to work for fucking anything. What the hell? No. Capture specific window. Stop that. Whoa. What? It does work? Oh. But it doesn't appear. So that's great. Why? Game capture is a trick option? Yeah, fucking tell me about it. Yeah, look, I selected the PDF viewer in game capture, nothing. It just doesn't appear on screen. Why? What the hell's wrong with OBS? Why is everything like this in OBS? Ah! Fucking annoying. That is whack. Yes, it is. I agree. Well, I would really like to be able to capture it so that you guys can read it as we're doing what we're going to be doing. That never happens to me. We're going to use OBS Studio. You mean Streamlabs? I'm using Streamlabs OBS. I don't know. I think that this is a problem with both versions though, isn't it? I don't know. Oh, great. Gotta read out the PDF for us? Fuck no. It's 8 pages. I'm putting it into a text-to-speech. I just wanted to have it on screen so that you could read it as we go. It's hard to get things to cap in regular OBS too. Why? Why is it like that? It's just like the basic function of the fucking software. And it can't capture a damn PDF reader? Are you serious? Hold up. Maybe if I put this into an actual window instead of having it full screened, maybe this will somehow help. I'm gonna scream if this like actually does the trick. You must be joking. You must be joking. You must be fucking joking here. I cannot believe this nonsense. I had to take it out of, I had to minimize the window, or shrink the window, you know? I had to hit the little box to make it an actual window for window capture to work. Why? Stupid! Why the hell? Just absolute nonsense all the way down. Well, I got that. Now I gotta put this into the text-to-speech. So this is 8 pages. I think it's important that we check this out. Let's see. What do these sound like? What do these voices sound like?
Text-to-speech online. This free reader allows you to convert your text into voice.
We have that. We have Zira.
Text-to-speech online. This free reader allows you to convert your text into voice. This free reader allows you to convert your text into voice.
Okay, do you want David or do you want Zira? Or do you want Scottish accent text-to-speech?
Text-to-speech online. This free reader allows you to convert your text into voice.
Surprised to learn that apparently OBS on Linux is a smoother experience. Yeah, because I guess it's open source. I don't know. Linux seems to be good for open source software. Hello, Mocha. How you doing? The only problem I had a problem with OBS on Linux because for some reason it was capturing my microphone audio all in only the left channel, and I couldn't control the stereo panning. I don't know why. It was just busted. I was gonna start recording Let's Plays actually before I decided to become a VTuber, but Linux quashed that. You woke up. Well, congratulations. That's a good start to your day. Being able to wake up at all. Get the funny lasagna voice? Scottish. Okay, we'll go for the Scottish one. I did see that on some website. Let's see. No, this ain't it. TTS reader. Microsoft David? No, I want Scottish English. I can't find it. I was using it last night to test this out. Why? Oh well, we'll just have to go with normal boring voice. It's 8 p.m. though. Well, I mean it's morning to you, I guess.
Text to speech online. This free reader allows you to convert your text into voice.
Oh, is that loud enough?
Text to speech online. This free reader allows you to convert your text into voice.
Seems good. All right, we're gonna copy and paste this in. Wait, why won't it let me? Whoops, no, not save. Control A and copy. Copy selection. All right, here we go. This is so much fucking text. I'm just gonna scroll as it plays, okay? No, it's bad. You don't like waking up at this time? What time would you prefer to wake up? Do you want to be an early bird? It's really hard to change your sleep schedule. 5 p.m.? Well, I guess it's slightly earlier. Is there like a particular reason? Just because waking up at night feels weird and you feel like a vampire? I guess. I scroll this? Yeah, I can scroll this from outside the window. All right. Window capture on. We can crop that out. How about? So this is something that comes with the game. It's listed as additional executable, even though it's a PDF inside of GOG, the GOG client. I don't know why, but okay. Scale it up. You fit? Okay. It's a big difference. Yeah. Reading stream. Yeah, I'm not reading this. I'm not fucking reading this. Yeah, vampires are cool. I do agree. Here we go.
C1. Rise of the Fire. By Joe Minton. Ashes. Stunning sky with floating golden clouds. Undisturbed. Uncaring. Not noticing the ashes below. Ashes everywhere. Horizon line to mountain peak. Ashes from the burning houses. Fences. Farm animals. Farmers. Fields.
It's 8 pages. I cannot read this.
All except one. And then one grimaces as if in pain. Shouting. Words rendered useless without any other set of ears for them to fall upon. Tossing. Caught in the grip of a nightmare. The one awakens. Sweating. Blinking. Unsure. He tries to swallow but spits instead. Ejecting ashes. Ashes. Of what? He wonders. Perhaps ashes of tree. Of heron. Of poor widow Maloya. The one stands and stretches. The cracking of his back shooting from hillside to hillside across the dead silence. Only in my nightmares can fire scorch everything. He thinks for the 50th time. He looks down at the stream bed by his feet. How can water be turned to ashes in any world other than the one in my mind? Tiring of the same questions, he begins to walk. Just days ago this walk was not a burdensome task, but a joy. The small animal trail he followed, pretending to be a hunter, pretending to be a man. Now, the walk is fire, with nothing but ashes, drifting, like snow or sand, waist deep in places. The sun's heat is intensified, burning. The one, the only one, again tries to swallow, but his throat is iron shut. No water for 2 days will do that, he thinks, as though he had known this from prior experience. But nothing, nothing in all 12 of his years has prepared him for a world of emptiness and death. I must leave, he decides, and veers in the direction of the coastlands. The one has never seen the coast. It is so far away he does not even know the proper terms of measurement, but he has heard of it. Stories of great ships and gallant sailors filled his head from an
Gallant.
early age. His mother had always read heroic tales to him in the late evenings. Mother. His eyes close and the heat broils his mind. Mother. I'd like to go fishing at the pond today. Son. You haven't caught anything there for months. There are no fish left. She smiles. They're just scared of the monster. But he'll still catch one.
Ill.
The monster? Her smile wavers. Yes. The one who burns everything. Everything. Even the water. The one's thoughts slowly return to him and he realizes that a gritty warmth is surrounding his face. Sputtering he jerks his head up from the ashes. Not even remembering falling down. And apparently passing out. The one wipes clinging death from his face and starts walking again. Why my nightmare? He finally dares to think. I've killed everyone. On some level. Deep inside. The one knows that this is not true. He did not want those nightmares and he had certainly never wished them true. Someone else has created the reality. The one continues walking. His small heart beating with difficult determination. His body settles on eating itself as it is not being fed or watered. Time continues at its exact same pace. And no one knows how much time has passed while his legs press forward. But it is enough such that an ordinary boy should have already died. But this one, this boy, is not ordinary. Oh. Is the only noise the night can make. Oh. Small.
Oh.
Questioning. Futile and an understandable reaction. Thinks Trallana. As her newly arrived compatriot is unable to escape from the same repeated croak. Trallana clears her throat and begins. This is what happened 7 days ago. It is as bad as you have heard. For once. The rumors have no room to worsen the tale. We have ventured a short distance into the ashes. But no one is alive. Every building, animal and person appears to have been burned. While I have not witnessed it myself. Others report seeing the ashes of water. Entire lakes without a drop of liquid left. I know that you are from Barak. And that your family is still there. Was there. The other knight looks at Trallana for the first time since arriving. Freezing her lips with his eyes. Eyes. Bereft of humanity. Is the only description she can muster. They blazed. They screamed with incomprehension. Then, while she stares into them, a drastic change begins. Iron gates close over his eyes, sealing them shut. No longer windows to his soul, they have become lighthouses of metal fury. Is it not hard enough? He said, surprising Trallana with the steadiness of his voice. That the rose is overrun with every manner of horrific beast. At least we can fight. Can try to beat back this time of horror. But what about them? His hand gestures to the blowing ashes. What chance for redemption did they get? There are no answers here. Cairn. Let us ride together back to Baden and slay nightmares until we die. The deaths of warriors. The fury in his eyes overtakes his body. Shaking to control himself he growls. I will not die. Not until the one responsible lies butchered at my feet. As their mounts turn and began to canter, a figure appears on the horizon, small, barely moving, and too difficult to see with a casual glance. The knights ride forth with billowing clouds rising behind. The figure, eyes nearly closed and absently staring at the ashes, shuffles forward, unaware of the two riders now disappearing over the far hills. The one does not even notice the approaching greenery, or the distant sounds of life. It does not take long for him to reach the border, though. Perhaps there will never again be arguments between Barak and the rose over the borderline.
Barak.
He thinks. It is well marked now. The one gazes to the left, down and then to the right. It looks as though someone drew a line along the ground with a walking stick. He thinks. And that everything on one side died. Everything on my side. Tentative. Afraid the green color may yet prove to be a sick mirage. The one steps over the line. His foot lands solidly on the ground.
His foot.
And immediately he dives forward. Sprawling face down in the grass. Breathing in life. He lies for many minutes. Only his overwhelming thirst is able to drive will back into his legs, forcing them to stand. After taking a few halting steps into the meadow, his body surges forward. With a mysterious hidden store of energy he plows ahead, almost running and nearly falling with every step. He knows that water is ahead. Something inside of him is positive of it. The stream lazily meanders in broad sweeps across the meadows. With a splash the one drops fully into the water. He stays there for some time, trying to absorb the wondrous liquid through his pores, as well as his rough throat. From above the stream, in a high tree, the one looks surprising like a prone target, staring down at him. That is exactly what the thing is thinking. Claws digging into the bark of the limbs. The dark green and black tree troll starts to rock back and forth, ever so slightly. Red saliva drips from its rotten lips to the ground below in a steady stream. Sharp.
A
Thick
tree
teeth grin with
troll?
pleasure. This is the moment it likes the best. The calm before the kill. Not too far away, in the village of Other Village,
Other
a small girl
village!
is crying. Her mother rushes to her, asking, "What is wrong?" The girl sobs. "I just remembered my nightmare. It was green and had claws and lived in my climbing tree. It was a tree troll and all it did was kill people." Her mother rocks her gently back and forth, back and forth, saliva pouring a river of blood. It rocks and springs. 20 feet below the one stiffens. Water still covering most of his body. The troll falls silently. Claws extended and maw wide open. The one senses the danger and energy forms in an instant. A whirlwind, compressed and spinning around his body. The tree troll's eyes open with stupid incomprehension before the whirlwind catches it in mid-fall. An explosion splinters the entire tree, spreading wood shards for acres. The tree troll's blood mists the air. Before dispersing, the one, ears pounding and somehow distant, collapses across the stream. His head barely reaches the far bank and his eyes close to blackness. Galloping towards the discharge, the knights unbind their weapons. Reining in their horses, they stare at the field of wooden splinters. "Mages always unnerve me," Trallana says. "May it be one of ours. Or you may not live to destroy the one responsible for the burning of Barak." Cairn dismounts, sword unsheathed, and slowly walks across the wooden ground, boots crunching. Trallana follows, moving in cautious full turns as she walks. Arriving at the water, she sees her comrade, dragging a small body from the stream. A slayer of children. "The rose be damned," she declares. "He is still alive." Together they work his wounds. The boy remains unconscious as they bathe,
Work
clean
those
and bandage him.
wounds.
Satisfied, the knights step away and look to each other. He is covered in ash. Cairn speaks what is on both of their minds. Trallana continues though. "And dehydrated, sunburnt and starving. It looks like there was a survivor of the burning." He stares at her, his eyes still wearing armor thicker than that covering his body. "There may be others alive," Trallana whispers. "I will question him when he awakens," he says with a hint of hope in his voice. Trallana looks at the boy, wondering what had happened. A shattered tree,
Oh,
a
hint?
survivor from a land turned to ashes, and no enemy. Her partner's thoughts are similar, except he thinks that there may well be an enemy, and it may be only 12 years old. The sun begins to creep to the horizon. Having seen enough atrocity, it slowly sidesteps towards the door, hoping to leave unnoticed. Everyone notices the sun now. However, for while it is dangerous during the daylight, it is 10 times worse at night. "We must leave soon," Trallana states while looking at the orb. "I will awaken our find," Cairn says as he walks to the still boy. After a solid shaking, however, the knight gives up. The boy's sleep is sound. Jarring, constant pounding. The one opens his eyes to a world shaking like the cataclysm. He blinks and tries to focus, and then smells the mound. Soon rhythm replaces the irrational and the one opens his eyes. Again. He is riding, legs strapped to a powerful horse galloping at full tilt. Ahead in the saddle sits a warrior, metal armor emblazoned with golden crests. The armor is dented, though, and has clearly seen recent use. He's awake. The one turns his head and sees a female rider, clearly a knight,
This is so
keeping pace
long.
alongside. In front of him the man yells, "It seems the horse succeeds where I failed. Soon we will decide what must be done with him." The one shrinks back at his voice. It is the voice of a man turned to stone, a voice with no emotion and no reservations.
Eh.
What happened at the water? The one remembers the explosion. Perhaps one of these knights caused the explosion, though they do not look like the wielders of magic. His entire body aches, throbbing with each hoofbeat. The one feels the urgency of the ride, the mount sweat pouring into the air. He looks questioningly to the female knight and she motions to the sun. It is nearly touching the horizon and they did not want to be here when darkness falls. Too exhausted to attempt to speak, the one closes his eyes and loses consciousness to the steady beating. The image of the fiery sun dropping behind the horizon plays in his mind. Fire red, burning, screaming, not of fear, nor of anger, but from burning alive. Hundreds of maddening, soul-rending Screeches and screams, people running from burning houses, sparks and cinders floating insane patterns. About the glowing town, feet running to wells only to find no water, fire teams rapidly assembling before the empty riverbed, wailing of the young and the old echoing between buildings, the distinctive smell of roasting flesh hanging in the air. The large wooden sign for the Leo's Tavern cracks loose and falls, engulfed in flames, crashing into the smoldering cobblestones below. One burning man beats his head against a stone wall, trying to end the pain. Every sight, every sound, every perception is of death, feeding, of life falling, screaming into the abyss, screaming. The one awakens with a start, a strong woman shaking him. Stop screaming. We have made it to Baden. You are safe here. The other knight stands a few steps away, back straight, eyes burning into the boy. Why do you scream? What happened in Barak? He spits. Thalana glares up at him. Can't you see he is terrified? Calm your misplaced anger. Burning. The one speaks. What? Tralana asks, kneeling to face the wide-eyed, shaking boy. I dreamt the whole village was on fire. People on fire. No water. Only fire. Tears rapidly well up behind his eyes. Looking back to the standing knight, Tralana whispers. He must be seeing Barak. His home. Your home. The one hears her and says, no. That was a different nightmare. This place had a burning tavern. The Leo's Tavern. Tralana stands bolt upright. Cairn locks eyes with her and then speaks to the boy. How did you know of this tavern? I saw it in my dream. People on fire. I didn't mean for it to happen. I never. What do you mean? Cousin Cairn. What did you do? Tralana steps in front of him. No. Cairn. He is but a scared child. We will take him to the elder at first. Light.
Oh my god.
It is not for us to question him. Yes. Yes. I will do it. Uncle Kochi spits. I love killing children. Do not be so concerned. Easy. Pray. A cloaked hand caresses the small, hidden crossbow. The other one strokes a vial hidden in an inside pocket. Just a small dab of my special brew needs to touch the skin for the most beautiful effect. Yes. Sire. Right away. The cloaked one opens its eyes, slips quietly out of the wooden house and climbs a ladder to the roof. The knights lead the one down Baden's main road. Night has brought closure to all forms of business and activity,
What the
except the
hell?
taverns, leaving the streets quite empty and suspicious. The one thinks about the whirlwind of energy that had engulfed him a moment before the explosion. Bold in place, and glistening the sheen of glassy eyes. The cloaked one waits in stillness. Glints of reflected torchlight catch its bloated eyes and it watches the knights come into view at the end of the street. It pays particular attention to the small figure between them. Why not kill the knights? He wonders. They are certainly a larger threat. He shrugs his shoulders and settles in for the kill. He would never, ever, question his master. It's growing. The one gasps as the energy reignites inside his body, spinning as though his skin surrounds nothing but air, no flesh, bones or organs. Tralana looks down to him and begins to speak when her mouth clamps shut, grabbing Cairn's arm to get his attention. She draws a quick breath. Cairn turns to her,
A quick breathe.
and then follows her stare to the boy. But he was no boy. Far from it. The visage of an old man hovers over the one's features. The old man's eyes glow a bright green. Static shocks the air and the cloaked one curses that they have stopped, readjusted its aim, and sparks of electricity shoot into the knight from the boy mage's body. The whirlwind gathers force and its finger pulls the trigger, sending a deadly bolt whipping across the night sky when a blow of sheer white light flames out from the boy, disintegrating the bolt and racing onwards full steam into the shocked expression of the cloaked one, who explodes into fragments covering the entire roof.
Oh,
4 seconds.
Whoa.
All three stare at the house in surprise. The two knights and the one. A boy again. The one's mind races and he is unable to rein in his thoughts. Tralana breaks the moment and runs for the house, struck by the energy, leaving Cairn with the boy mage. Cairn draws his sword and points it directly at the one's throat. Tell me who you are. No. I don't remember my name. What did you do to Barak? Nothing. My nightmare came true. But I did not want it to. Were there any other? His voice wavers for the first time since seeing the ashes. Survivors. No one. Ash. Everything was ash. After a pause, Cairn continues. Tell me of your dream on the horse. Mage. I'm not. Cairn. Come look at this. Tralana shouts. The knight grabs the one's shoulder and pushes him towards the house. I know not what you are. But if you are proven a demon then I will slay you myself. The pair move to the abandoned house and climb to the roof. The one's stomach pulls as he sees the mass of flesh scattered over the wooden shingles. Tralana catches Cairn's growing fury and interrupts his accusation. Look who he killed. She holds out a broken crossbow, with a hand still attached, and a curiously unbroken vial. Poison, she says and knocks the vial against her breastplate, in a magically hardened container. She continues, looking directly at Cairn. He killed an assassin, not a friend. Either you or I would be lying dead in the street if not for this. Mage. Following the knights, the one climbs down from the roof. They lead him without a word to a fortress-like building. Inside, and down a bleak hall to a small room. The one moves to the bed as Tralana closes The door. As he sits down, he hears a bolt slide shut. The thud of the lock sends a shiver of terror down his weary spine. The fires come. The one sleeps a troubled sleep. And a whole section of the village burns to the ground. Life remains. But the Leo's tavern will never be rebuilt. Over 100 people die. Most catching fire. As their buildings are suddenly engulfed. Tralana and Cairn work through the night. Rescuing a child now orphaned. Stamping out spreading flames. Cursing the dry river and empty wells. By daybreak, the sun tentatively peers over the horizon. Afraid of what may have happened since last light. The flames are under control. Those savable are saved. Those not are collected for burial. Sitting, blackened and sweating. Tralana looks to Cairn. There is little human left behind those eyes. She thinks. And yet he continues to seem fine. Cairn. The boy must be a seer. A seer? All of the seers were killed the night of the Darkfall. Everyone knows this. It is not a boy. It is a mage. You saw the splintered tree. You witnessed his power. You heard his confession and his description of these killing flames. We must go to the elder this morning. Tralana states clearly and slowly. She is the one to determine what must be done. Come.
Face up
We
to
are no
full
longer
life
needed here.
consequences.
Tralana. Do not be deceived by his appearance. How else can you explain what has happened? Other than this boy's body being a container for an evil mage. How could it be that he is the only survivor of Barak? Tralana slowly shakes her head and climbs wearily to her feet. I have no answers. Let us go. I have heard your testimony. Thank you, brave knight Tralana and brave knight Cairn, for your exemplary conduct. Here we have a boy. Or not a boy. But either way. One of great power. The elder sits in a high-backed stone chair, raised on a semicircular dais. Banners of victory and might adorn the wall behind her stark white hair. She wears full battle gear, customary of all knights since the Darkfall. To each side stands another knight. Her personal guards keep him locked in his room. Though that did not seem to stop him last night. If it were he that ignited our village. Having finished their presentation, Tralana and Cairn stand back against the far wall. One on each side of the main doorway. Advisors. Tell me your thoughts. The elder gestures to a man and a woman dressed in white cotton clothing instead of battle gear. Chizin motions for his counterpart. Orlani. To begin. Orlani stands and faces the elder. Ever since the Darkfall has cursed the land, we have jumped at every hint of a savior. Every time we have landed squarely in a trap. I do not need to remind you that the last one cost us the brave knight Gorlin. If this mage is a friend, why is he concealing his true visage from us? If he is a friend, why did he predict the fires then sleep while they burned? And did his destruction of the assassin protect one of our knights? Or was it an act of self-preservation? His power is immense. What would stop him from killing any of our knights? Or anyone in this room?
We're almost
There is
done.
only one way to fight these creatures of the Darkfall. With trusted ones by your side and steel in your hands. Thank you. Orlani. The elder says routinely. Chizin. Thank you. My lady. Chizin says as he stands to face her. What Orlani states may well be true. But I will present you with another possibility. This boy mage is one of the predicted pair. Every person in the room stiffens and stares at the counselor. After a pause, he continues. I know that. This has been invoked in error 100 times since loyal Sarens made his last prediction. The night before the Darkfall when he was incinerated. There are two of hope. One will come and the other will follow. Each hold powerful weapons against the dark. Though none they carry. Beware foul's depiction or suffer the loss of the first by your own hand. Get to the point. Chizin. The elder demands. We all know the lines. This mage has power. And yes. Perhaps he is using the body of this boy as a disguise. I hold forth that his nightmares are foul's depiction. He has been made to look like the one responsible. But why not just kill him? Orlani asks. Perhaps the self-preservation magic, as you termed it, keeps the nocturnals from hurting him. The elder stares intently at Chizin. Are you saying that this mage could be a powerful weapon against the Darkfall? And that he cannot be killed? It appears that the nocturnals cannot harm him. But there is no evidence that he cannot be killed by friends. Tralana looks across the room to Cairn and freezes. He is gone. She quickly moves to the door guard. When did Cairn leave? He slipped out just after Counselor Orlani finished speaking. Knight Tralana. My lady. Tralana calls out. Eyes turn to her breach of etiquette. I fear Cairn has gone to the mage. Stop him. Go now. The elder demands. Tralana and 5 guards run at full strength towards the fortress. My lady. Chizin approaches and speaks only to her. I have given you counsel. Playing advocate too. Orlani. As you instruct. But I believe that Orlani is right. The elder smiles at him. Anger brewing behind her solid and wrinkled countenance. Counselor Chizin. I heard your counsel and I believe that you are correct. Cairn stands. Feet braced. Holding his sword point to the floor. Blood covers the room. The bed. His armor. Cairn's eyes are closed. He is picturing the boy's face as the sword bit into him. The old man's face had returned. Yelling that Cairn was a fool. But I am not a fool. Cairn thinks proudly. I have just destroyed a great enemy.
But I am not a fool.
Tralana bursts into the room. Nearly knocking into Cairn. She stops dead. Though. And looks at the butchery. Her eyes burn into Cairn. And she sees that calmness has returned to him. Quietly. Never Turning away, she calls to the guards. Arrest this knight. Bring him in chains before the elder. Cairns. Face falls into stunned amazement. Before he can react, he is being pulled away. Trelawney looks away from his glare, and to the remains of the boy. She allows herself to cry. With one of his two enemies destroyed, the Dark One turns to influence the fate of the other. This is more enjoyable than the direct approach, he thinks. Though I would certainly use that method if I could. His lips nearly part into a grin. He places an arcane scarab into a chest and begins.
What?
10 years pass in Baden. With the situation growing every more desperate, Trelawney, arm bandaged and face disfigured by numerous scars, walks through what is left of the village. She passes a young man, practicing his fighting, and continues towards the fortress. The young man fights with drive, his fists landing in quick, powerful succession. This will be my last spar here, he thinks. This place is not going to hold out much longer. I will travel back to Faraz tomorrow. He calls to his sparring partner between blows. I hear the Darkfall drove away their creatures. Yacht burns or something. Hardly seems as bad as what has happened here. Or in Barak. No. You are right. I wonder why Faraz has been spared. The Dark One focuses his mind on the one in power on the island. The scarab is your last chance. The Yachtara are gone. The island is dying. Your partner is corrupt. You must act now. A person wakes up from sleep and begins to dress. Not in finery, but in traveling clothes. Journey to my gift and use it. The Dark One manages a full grin as the one in power begins the journey across the island of Faraz to claim the power of the scarab. What will you do in Faraz? The partner yells. Fists pounding and sweat flying. My sister and brother have gone to stay with my aunt and uncle. I think I shall visit them. I've never been to their home before. It is a small village off the coast called Hamis, right next to Faraz.
Oh my god. Well, that was certainly a lot of information. I'm sure that'll have a lot to do with what's happening in the game. But Jesus Christ, this is so much fucking text. I can't read. Can you have a Cliff's Notes? It seems like maybe there's some kind of possessing intelligence that can jump between people, and it was like possessing that kid. It's like some kind of like mage possessing him or something. And but what caused the fires? I kind of was having a really hard time like any of that sticking to my brain. No, you think they just thought that was happening. Okay. So who was the Dark One then? Who's the mage? Who's the bad guy? Maybe we'll find out. Thankfully, this game comes with a walkthrough in case we get stuck. Let's get the game started now. We have been fucking 45 minutes without the game even starting. Huh? MCCI CD audio driver not installed, or game CD is not in the drive. Excuse me? Hold up. No. This ain't right. Something's wrong here. What? This was just working. No. Why? Like, I literally was fucking around with this last night. Why? What's happening? Keep aspect ratio. Video. Thick frame. What the fuck is going on? Hold on. Main path. Why? There was something I had to do that was like something to do with CD. What was that? Hold on. I'm so sorry. This was working last night. It was working perfectly, and now it's not fucking working. Why? The robot voice slid right off your smooth brain. Yeah, it was really hard to integrate what the hell was going on. Look, Entomorph. GOG forum. I gotta figure out, because I think that something about changing something with the CD path. All right, the IO tab. Let's do that. Modify. The IO tab. CD should be fake CD. This should be correct. Why is it not fucking working? Oh, now it's working. What? What the hell? What? All right. Here we go. Okay. Yeah. So I guess these people were trying to make like a series of games or something. There will be audio, by the way. Wait. What did Ditto say? Something's supposed to be happening? What's going on? Game is in the Omicron universe. That's not true. Oh, there. I had to press the space bar. Okay, here we go. Hell yeah! This is totally gonna be worth it. Yeah, drop. You've got a good look going. Epic bugs. Cool. Oh no. Okay. When did this come out? 1995. There was also another game that takes place in the same world, the world of Aiden, I think it said. About a month before this game, actually. So I think we'll probably play that as well, if it works out. 1995, yeah. I'm afraid that people won't like the new avatar that I'm coming up with. It looks very different. I showed the sketch to Dot last night, and she said that it looked like Xiaoran from Cardcaptor Sakura. Okay, let's play game. Let's do it. This is what our character looks like. Hold on, I gotta turn on capture cursor. Just like some guy with like sandals. Okay, as long as you like it. Yeah, that's right. I will like it. And yeah, we'll go with soldier, I guess, for the default difficulty level. Champion. I like that champion is a mantis. What even is this? What is this bug supposed to be? And this larva? Maggot. Maggots are cool. Alright, let's play.
How many more times must I encounter you? Time is like a limitless web landscape that stretches out beyond the horizon. The number of possible strands of possible experiences is limitless. But for some absurd reason which I cannot fathom, I am doomed to spend every strand of this web with puny-minded, backwards fools like you, who think they are heroes. Why is it that I am cursed in this way? It does not matter. Let us continue with my plan.
Those hands are very cool. I like a spider with hands. Whoa, okay. Okay, we're in gameplay. So it seems like I control with the arrow keys and enter on the numpad attacks with this punch attack. And there's this. I guess this will be a spell book, maybe? And this is our inventory. We don't have anything yet. And I guess this is health and like magic, maybe? Yeah, the music is cool. Whoa, that's the options menu. Let's go ahead and save, just to be safe. You know, these old games can be kind of unstable, you know? You look like Gaston. Yeah, I can see the resemblance. All right, what's happening? I thought I was dead. Why am I here again? What's this? Is this something I can interact? This is the village of Adagun. I was meeting my sister on this island when the chaos broke loose. Now I'm back again. This music is awesome, isn't it? Oh, I guess I can't. Oh, curse the Darkfall. Its twisted power has risen the dead even here. Okay, so our first enemies. We're under attack. Immediately. We gotta punch these guys. We gotta beat the shit out of them. Yeah. Ah. Yeah! Check that shit out. Gore. Where have I been? I can't remember. My memories are fading so quickly. Kinda looks like the PDF had a bigger budget than the art. I like the art. I think it looks cool. Yeah, I think it looks awesome, honestly. Unless it hasn't happened yet. So I guess we got time traveled. What's this? You find the spell of Mana Bolt. How do I cast that? I guess I would click on it from here. Huh? What does that mean? One? Huh? How do I cast Mana Bolt? I can punch. What could it be? The numpad controls the movement. Well, look at that. I wonder how I cast spells. What is that? This body looks like all the blood has been drained from it. Cast it? I don't know how. The model movements are funny. It's a little clumsy, but I'm into it. How do I... This is the only spell you need. You don't have any mana to cast with yet, but this looks like mana over here. It's the other bar that's not health, I would expect. Maybe I need to have a target or something. Who knows? Close your eyes and believe you can do it. Oh, These are the guys that made Beyond the Dark Portal for Warcraft 2? Really? Cool. Man, this music is sick. Man, it isn't green, it's blue. Are you sure? This is Bug World. Did my eyes deceive me? The dead walk. No, you are a stranger. Quickly, tell me your name. I'm Squire Graphite Warwick. I've come to visit my sister, Suliana. Those bars are both the same color to you? Oh no. I'm sorry. Well, health is on the left. Our Uncle Relia and Uncle Vaden live here. You expect me to believe you? You're no innocent traveler. Yeah, that PDF just made it sound like a normal fantasy game. This does not look like a normal fantasy game. This looks like Bug Barbarian World. You could have easily learned those names from anyone. You stink of death and your clothing is soiled with blood. Tell me the truth, Squire. This is no time for games. All I remember is that I'm here to visit my sister. I don't know what all this is about. What an outrageous lie. The truth? You're mixed up in this, aren't you? No! I don't know what you're talking about. You're not welcome here, boy. We've had enough grief. Now go back to whatever evil land you came from. Okay. Hello, Pretty Fist. How you doing? Let's see. You really think I destroyed that village back there? The music seems to, awkwardly loop. Ha! I see your soul through your eyes. You've tasted blood before and you will again. Just leave me be. Okay. Can I talk to this guy? Leave me be, boy. The stink of death still hangs on you. Alright, well, I want to explore this area a little more. Yeah, the music just kind of randomly starts and stops. What is this? This is Entomorph, Plague of the Darkfall bug. Graphite. Whoa. Pretty Fist, thank you for the sub. Everyone in this universe is like, I have absolutely no reason to think you did anything, but you absolutely did, and I will kill you for it. Yeah, that seems to be what everything in the PDF was like as well. I'm so glad you're here. I haven't seen you in a long time. I'm glad you're safe, little brother. I was worried about you. We have a little brother? Cool. I am always happy to see you, though. How long are you going to visit for? Suliana didn't stay long. Come with me and meet my new teacher. I'm learning to be a storyteller. Mother and father made the right choice when they sent you out here to visit Uncle Ramilia and Uncle Vaden. Oh, Aunt Ramilia. Bop. I really like the punching animation. It's funny. How do I enter? These all seem to be just like completely sealed. Can I go in through here? Huh? What's going on? Oh. There's a book. Should I perish? Follow these steps to breathe life back into my limbs. With the sacred amulet in hand, take thou the blood of the deceased and anoint the body, having the animal which cages the soul at hand, and I shall rise up again for a short while. Okay, should I be writing this down? Okay, so amulet, blood of deceased, animal which cages the soul. Okay. Whose house is this? Whoa, you can just break the damn pots? Cool. This game is awesome. Oh, these guys are attacking. What the hell? Whoa. Oh my god. That was abrupt. What the fuck just happened? This game is fucking awesome. Whoa. Okay. This game was a good choice. Well, I have to take off my hoodie because it's actually getting kind of hot in my apartment for once. Oh man, I might get all sweaty. Okay, I just pressed the button. Well, let's load our game. This is the best. This game was made for me. Sweaty Gruffy. Nobody wants that. Alright, let's kill those zombies again. Whoa. Why did those bugs attack? God, that's so fucking cool. Yeah! How do you cast Mana Bolt? Love games where you turn into a puddle? Yeah, it feels very like Diablo. Where have I been? I can't remember. My memories are fading so quickly. So much horror. Maybe it's best I'm forgetting it all. Tell me about it. Unless it hasn't happened yet. Oh yeah, we already read that before. Can I do anything to this corpse? I guess not. Blech. They just explode into bones and gore. Yeah, isn't it cool? That's the thing that made me go like, yeah, this was a good choice, because I saw that and I literally like screamed last night. Can we punch these drums? Man, the movement is really awkward. Yeah. Graphia's blood hungry? Yeah, I am. Anybody got any blood to spare? Punched into the beat. Everyone's dead or gone. I wish I could remember what happened. I can take your blood. You don't need it? Are you sure? Well, if you insist. Is that something I can get? Take my blood? Okay. Well. Wait, are those crabs attacking me? You don't have any blood anymore. You're sorry. Well, that's just too bad. Maybe you should go get some. Hey, who's that? So is this like, we just got possessed by the thing like the baby was? I don't know. I have no idea what's going on. I think your blood is corrosive, so it's probably a bad idea. Huh. Talk to me, Joanna. You've got to wake up before they come back. Why are you talking to that corpse? You arrogant fool! She is my wife, and I will not have you speak of her in this manner. Be gone. Don't bother me anymore. Oops. Crabs. This makes me think of the crabs from Call of Cthulhu, Dark Corners of the Earth. I'm gonna fucking save. Controls. Oh, that doesn't tell me the controls, though. Yeah, the menu is really cool. I like how it kind of perfectly fits into my layout. They're symbiotic. Yeah, Dark Corners of the Earth is an absolutely berserk game. If the game crashes 10 times in a row, it'll remind you of Dark Corners of the Earth too. I made this game, I wish. That would be fucking cool. Alright, this is just like a maze of like rocks. Why did these rocks form like this, do you think? Alright. Let's try a different choice this time. Let me pass. I'm just here to visit my sister Suliana. Be true to your word, boy. Your journey will take you elsewhere. And good riddance. Like he like tells me like you gotta get out of here, but then he doesn't like stop me. Could make the game's fan sequel? Yeah, perhaps. It would be fun. Make all the pre-rendered graphics for this kind of game. Want more games in bug worlds? Yeah, you could use them. There's not enough bugs in games. There's also not enough games where you get to play as animals, I think. Huh, how do we get to that coin? Or whatever that is. So I have no idea how long this game is, by the way. There was only one report on how long to beat for this game, and it said 10 hours. Alright, let's see. Now, why were we attacked by bugs last time? Graphite! Look, Vaden, our nephew has made it here safely. But why did he have to arrive now in the midst of this trouble? You haven't changed much, son. Always in the wrong place at the wrong time. Forgive me, Graphite. Anyone who sets foot on this accursed isle is in danger. I'm worried about your safety, nephew. I'm sure your mother thought you made a foolish choice when you decided to leave home on the mainland and venture out to this bleak island, even though it was to visit us. It's gonna be 34 hours. Oh no. Pretty sure this track samples Goofy's scream. What do you mean? What are you basing that on? A Sim Ant RPG starring Drop. A Bug's Life. There's that Bug's Life PS1 game. You know what Goofy sounds like, and that's him screaming in the song. Well, I'll take your word for it. I'm so happy about Hollow Knight. It's Bug Heaven, yeah. Hollow Knight is pretty good. I wish it was less frustrating to play. Is the game too loud, by the way? Oh, I'm sorry. I have links turned off in chat. My apologies. Yes, but it made sense. Darkfall was making home more and more dangerous. Mother and father didn't have the strength or will to leave, but Suliana and I thought we would be safer out here on the islands. Looks like maybe we were wrong. Is there anywhere Darkfall is not tainted? You were brave to leave your home. I only hope it turns out to be a good choice. I'm going to explore the island now. Bye. Don't stay on this island another minute. Leave as soon as you can. I can't. My shipmates dropped me off at the shore, I think. Yeah, I actually did it to slight you personally, Mocha. This is the beginning of our feud. We're gonna have a public diss tracks over this. We're gonna have a boxing match like Lotax and Uva Bowl. Oh no, don't eat me. Ah. Now the feud is over. Well, I guess that's one way to resolve things. Then be careful, Graphite. We don't know what's out there. All right, I'm gonna break your pots. What? I can't break it because it's my aunt and uncle's pot? Are you serious? Where's Suliana? She believed whatever attacked Adagun came from Foros. She's journeyed there to investigate. Was Suliana in the PDF? I kinda can't remember. Graphite sending from Mocha. Didn't Lotex get knocked out? Yes, he did. Much deserved. Your sister was always very brave, but she doesn't know what danger she's in. Where's Foros? It's an island east of here. The natives are insufferable. That seems kind of prejudiced. They're convinced their society is still as glorious as it once was. In reality, they live in squalor and forage for the tiny insects that live in their jungle. Sounds cool. Isn't exactly the greeting I expected. You look worried. You've been to Adagun? We fear what happened there will happen here. We are so afraid. No one will even venture out to bury the dead. All we can do now is wait. I can tell times are hard here. I can see it in your face. I'm bearing it as best as I can. I'm gonna explore the island now. Bye. Can I talk to my uncle? Get out of my way. Hello there, son. It's good to see you again in spite of the troubles we're having. Okay. Alright, now where did those bugs come from last time? Was it because I shattered the pots in that house? Ah! Uva Bowl gave Lotex permanent spinal damage as retribution for his future crimes. Is that true? It was, he gave him spinal damage? Holy shit. Whoa, that guy just fucking died. Whoa. Oh, I think I just killed that human being. What a bloody mess. Oops. Oh, I didn't even realize that guy was attacking me. That's definitely goofy. You have a goofy complex, don't you, Mocha? Oh, this guy's attacking me. Oh. Holy shit, my health is going down pretty fast. Also, I think I realized this is how you use spells. But how do I... That's how you use them! You have a graphic complex. Well, I guess I can't blame you, really. Can't say Uberbolt isn't the reason. I'd like to believe that it was. I mean, I guess if you beat somebody that bad... Hold on. Is this like the level of the magic that we have? Like the level... Huh. Like the level of power or something? Or Kamehameha? You have to Google a ton to find it. He dropped magic in one of those. Yes. Beating up people isn't cool? I mean, if they're low-techs from... Even if they're annoying, well... That's your opinion, and I respect that. You must be Remilio's nephew. I am Ernest. I am the leader of this village, but I have been of no help lately. Yeah, low-techs deserve to get knocked the fuck out, honestly. The monsters which attacked that are part of the doom I see engulfing our village of Deimos. We are beyond help now. He's the guy who ran Something Awful, which is kind of completely irrelevant website at this point. Yeah. Those monsters are sure to return, probably in larger numbers. We will not be so lucky as to survive again. They landed on the roof of my hut, and I heard it creak from their weight. How long can we hold out? Isn't there something we can do? We sent a boat out to look for the nymph, who has guarded our village since its founding. But my friend, the village shaman, was the only one who could communicate with her. It was in his blood. He was visiting the nearby village of Adagon, and he never came back. I'm sure one of the corpses that litter the town must be his. Yeah, Something Awful invented Let's Plays, basically. That's the only good thing that ever came out of there. Even his magic could not save him from whatever dark clown detected there. What happened at the other village? The village, Adagon, was destroyed for some unknown purpose. If only the shaman hadn't ventured out that day. We might still have had a chance of facing this terror, but now we have lost all hope. I'll help you any way that I can. Your offer is generous but futile, unless you can raise the dead or summon back the water nymph. Okay, so we have to raise the shaman, I guess. You invented Let's Plays? Well, if Mocha says it, it must be true. Every other board on the site resented the Let's Play board? Really? Unless you can raise the dead or summon back the water nymph. Tell me more about the shaman. He was descended from the first shaman who founded the village with the help of the water nymph. He had magic in his blood. He could summon the nymph who would protect us from danger to help swell our nets with the catch of fish. He would have saved us from the impending destruction. Tell me about the water nymph. She is a great and powerful being and graciously guards our village. Alas, we cannot summon her now. Okay, goodbye, Ernest. It is not good. Perhaps farewell would be a better term. Pretty dire guy. Let's see. Anybody in here? Oh. What is that desk? It looks like they're clipped into the desk. Wasn't SGF on SA? Yeah, but he hasn't been like part of like the SA in like many years now, I don't think. A likely hero for my next story. Thank you, young apprentice, for bringing him here. He is my brother. If his deeds are as valiant as those your sister is said to have done, he will make the perfect champion for my story. But I think he needs to prove himself before I am sure he is a suitable hero for my story. Perhaps so it would do better if he learns this magic spell of armor. I'm not so sure he would survive without it. I'm sure it will be useful, thank you. Aunt Romelia and Uncle Vaden live in the house just to the east of where you entered the village. They'll be excited to see you again. Okay, so I got a new spell? Yeah, we got armor. And it costs 3 magical points. Hey, child. I can't talk now. I'm busy learning from my teacher. Be gone. You have valiant deeds to perform. Is he a desk man? Yeah. Looks like he's fused to the desk. His body is just growing out of it. Yeah, it's honestly a blessing that you don't know about something awful. It's completely irrelevant at this point anyway. Just cursed internet history. It's really easy to get stuck on the environment in this game. The door is securely locked, but you can hear someone inside. You hear a nervous voice from within. Who is it? It's Graphite, Suliana's brother. Well, Graphite, leave me alone. And don't bother me until it's safe outside. Okay. Is there like a point to breaking these pots? Let's see. Is there anything in here? Huh? Oh. How do I recover my health? Also, can I eat these crabs? No. Okay. I wonder how I recover my health. Smashing pots like any true hero. Absolutely. Right. So, what do we do? Is there a map in this game? I wonder. Let's go ahead and save our game. This game is amazing. Oh, okay, we go up here, I guess. Kind of like feels like almost like a Super Nintendo game or something that happens to be on the computer. Can I eat these? No. They also happen to be on the computer. Makes you think. SNES Shadowrun? Yeah. You know, we should play that sometime. The Super Nintendo Shadowrun is cool as fuck. I've played a decent bit of it. It takes a minute to kind of like get to grips with it, but it's very cool, like very ambitious. This amulet is cold as ice. Okay. So we got amulet, and we need a animal. What was it? Animal that that acts as the vessel. What the hell was that all about? I really like the music. The way the music complements the way that we move around in the game. Should be... Alright, I guess... What? Huh. How do I use mouse controls to move? I guess I can't. You like the goofy sample in it? Are you talking about the chanting? Or what do you mean? Let's read this book again. Take with the sacred amulet in hand, take thou the blood of the deceased and anoint the body. Have the animal which cages the soul at hand. The animal which cages the soul? Mocha's hallucinating goofy. Hey, that crab just attacked me. Blood came out. The animal that contains the soul? What? It's very predictable how people try to distance themselves from their fast-moving or hostile things. Yeah. Well, it's okay. We don't have to talk about 4chan and all that stuff anymore. It's... I don't know. I don't... It's... I don't hear it. Huh. Not sure you'd say 100%. 100% what? Irrelevant websites. What animal cages anything? A pelican with a big mouth? Do you mean that like... Animal that cages the soul. Graphy would allow links. I would provide it. Nope, sorry. Even for you, Mocha. Oh, is that it? Find a sea sponge. Is that is that it? A mirror animal, maybe? Mirror animal? Excuse me. Animal that David cages. The Beyond Two Souls. But we have a sponge now, a sea sponge. Maybe we need this person's remains. We need the remains of the deceased, right? That's what one of the things that we needed was. Why is this bird following me? Is the bird the animal that cages the soul? What? Well, the shaman lived in that northeast house, right? I think it wants the sponge. All right, let's go to that altar. I would assume we have to go to the altar to do this. I don't know where else it could be. Ah, damn it. We could be expected to go. Let's go. Let's get this done. Let's make some progress. We're an hour and 15 minutes in, and we haven't even solved the first puzzle. Because of all that. Ah, god damn it. The text to speech. Text to meet. Alright. We have the bird. Simply linked it in your Discord. Oh, okay. Thank you. Oh, okay. I hear it now. I hear it. I can hear it. We have the animal that cages the soul. There's this bird following us. This game has that thing where it's like the screen only scrolls when you like go and awkwardly close to the edge of it, so that it's like easy to. It's probably gonna be easy to walk into enemies. Time for bird murder. Can I read the book? The blood of the deceased. Sacred amulet, we have that. The blood of the deceased. We have to use the sponge, don't we? But who's dead? Where's the blood? Excuse me? Let's go find. Hold up. So we had. Wait a second. This! Hey! The bird landed by this! Bird is acting strangely. Hey! This is... I think I can soak up some of this blood with this sea sponge. There. Okay. This is fucking awesome. Alright. We got this. We got the blood of the deceased. And we have the animal that cages the soul. Is that the bird? Corpses everywhere. I love this. It's like an adventure game with like action RPG combat for no reason. Maybe did we go back to the book? Why that one specifically? Because the bird was acting strangely, I guess is the explanation. The animal which cages the soul at hand. Talk to this guy. Future looks even darker now and has been obscured by a giant swarm. Is the animal that cages the soul the water nymph? Huh. With the magic in his blood, he can summon the nymph. Yeah. Magic in his blood, so we have the magic blood. Alright. Animal which cages the soul. You get happy whenever you hear Goof. Are you a big Goofy fan? You got like a huge t-shirt with Goofy on it, doing some kind of fun pose and smiling. Maybe I do. What of it? Well, I think that would be cool, personally. I almost got a shirt with Eeyore on it, because I think Eeyore is delightful. I think he's very cute. Oh, have you performed any deeds worthy of merit? Well, I mopped up some blood from a corpse. I killed many ghastly flying creatures. You have done nothing. Come back when you've done something heroic. Dorald, Sora, and Gonald. Yeah, everyone is really mean, but I mean, I guess it's a completely different culture. They live under constant threat of being killed by giant bugs. Why is there a small version of your character in that man's home? Well, it's our little brother. He's like a carbon copy of us. Leave us alone. Okay, let's see. Sora, Goofy, and Donald Glover. Yes. Uncle is busy studying the floor. He won't listen to you now. It's his way of not being afraid. Okay. Graphite, only luck has protected you from these monsters. I'm glad to see you're still alive. Glad to see you're unharmed as well. We're only alive by fate or luck. We may not be as lucky next time. Where these monsters will come from? The only island nearby is Foros. If that is where you came from, your sister's in terrible danger. Must have been the same things that attacked Adagon. They feed from the blood they drain from their victims. Enough of this talk. What is done is done. Baden, we must face facts. These creatures might return any moment. We must prepare for another attack. A plague is upon us. We cannot ignore its dire consequences. Our lives are in the hands of fate, Relia. There's nothing we can do. Baden, if it wasn't for me, you'd drown in a cup of spit. Growth. Ugh. There's always hope, Baden. Always. Graphite, your coming may be an omen. You may bring the hope we need. I think they are gone. You're safe now. Safe? The creatures bore holes through the roofs in Adagon. Nowhere is safe on this island. Bye, Aunt Relia. May luck be with you while you're in this accursed land. Okay. Maybe the bird will indicate what we're supposed to do. The animal which cages the soul. Interesting pronunciation of ugh. What do you mean? Soaked up some blood from this mosquito. Oh, it was a mosquito. Okay. Maybe the... Oh, here it is. This is the corpse. Okay. I get it now. I get it. Okay. I wonder what will happen if I squeeze the blood out of the sponge under the shaman's body. Okay. Whoa! The shaman turns his rotting head toward you and speaks with foul breath. Stranger, through the eyes of this bird, I have seen the horrors that have befallen my home. My time is short. There is only one who can protect this town. You have given me back the breath that can whisper her name. Come with me quickly. I feel the life draining from me. We must hurry. Where are we going? Look at how nasty that guy looks. Well, you know, for an adventure game puzzle, that wasn't so bad, honestly. It gave you hints with that bird. You'd kiss the rotting shaman. Please don't. Crustpunk BFE? Oh my god. Whoa. What are they doing? Everyone's coming out? This is kind of cool. Alright, take your sweet time. You're the one who said that you were falling apart, Mr. Shaman. That your time is short. Alright. Shaman whispers words no one can quite hear. Whoa!
I hear my name whispered and have awakened, as the blood pact of your ancestor requires. What is it you desire of me?
We beg you to protect our homes. Danger is upon us. With a wrenching groan, the shaman collapses to the ground. Whoa! We are saved. The beautiful nymph is back. The shaman returned in our hour of need. Is it a miracle? Not exactly. I resurrected the shaman. Then we both owe you. Then we owe you both for our safety. Nephew, you have saved the village. Your return has been a blessing to all of us. There is nothing we would not give you in return for your brave deeds. Well, everybody's trying to suck me off now. Alas, we are a poor village with not much to give, but we have been keeping this powerful mana potion, which you may have. Thank you for the reward. You have earned it, and much more. Our lives are priceless. Now that we are safe, my heart yearns to know if Suliana is safe as well. Find her, Graphite. Bring her home. You've both had enough adventuring. Florin must have returned with the village boat by now. Please take it and find your sister. Be careful, Graphite. You only have one boat for your entire fucking village? Huh? Shaman's life has not been wasted. May he rest in peace. I want to talk to the old man, though. Glimmer of hope has returned to me. But still, I fear for our future. Look at this little wiggling tentacle. We have hope again, nephew. Thank you again for what you have done for us. I hope your sister is farting as well. Thank you, nephew, I guess. Well, you've helped us through that little bit of trouble we were having. Thanks. I guess. What the hell? They're also psyched because they want that nymph to snuggle them with its big arms. Maybe they just suck at making boats. That's the one good one they accidentally got right. You could be right. I can't say that you're not correct. Let's talk to this guy. Have you performed any deeds worthy of merit? I killed many what? And I resurrected the shaman, who summoned the nymph, who will now protect this village from danger. That is indeed a worthy thing to have accomplished. Take this pendant of communication with you. I'll be able to see and hear as you do. I will record your actions and read the high points back to you. What? Looks like they used all the trees on the island. Yeah. Are you gonna make it out of rocks? I guess you can make it out of like bug chitin or something. Thank you for your generosity. I'm sure it will be worth it for me when your story becomes well known on the land. You're gonna make bank. Be gone. You have valiant deeds to perform. I can't talk now. I'm busy learning from my teacher. Yup. Okay. I can save now. Well, we could save before. Not coming out until it's safe. It's safe to come out now. Is it? I think I'll wait here for a while anyway. I like being in my hut. Yeah, same. Same, dude. I like being in my hut. Yeah, same. You love it when there's bugs big enough to use their chitin as building materials. All-time aesthetic clothes. Yeah, like when Nausicaa takes that big eyeball shield off of the Omu in Nausicaa. That was cool. Always looks so satisfying. Just the big shield. Big bubble. Maybe it's a plot summary mechanic? Yeah, it could be. You look like Suliana, could that be? Ah yes, her brother was coming to visit soon. I am Clorin. I've been at sea, looking in vain for the nymph. What has happened here? You tell Clorin of the events that have taken place. Not enough bug games nowadays. Yeah, it's just Hollow Knight, but it's not gross enough. Well, there is that orange goop, but that's just kind of tasty looking. Think you've ever seen NASCAR of the Valley of the Wind? I think it's good. I think it's one of the better Ghibli movies. And the manga is amazing. The Nausicaa manga is like makes me wish that Miyazaki had just kept doing manga. I'm glad we are safe now, but I have lost too many friends lately to be optimistic. I'm worried about my cousin Beitha, who lives on Foros. I hope their village is faring better than ours. I meant to take her a gift of flowers, but I don't think I'll be able to anytime soon. They are the flowers we used to collect together as children. Will you take this gift to her? Yes, thank you. Here it is. Her name is Beitha, and she lives in Salt Moon Village. She has luxurious brown hair. You can't miss her. I must continue on to the village now. Okay. Is it Ghibli? Ghibli. I say Ghibli. I think that's how you're supposed to say it. Studio Insta Ghibli. What's the one game where you get turned into a cockroach? That's Bad Mojo. Yeah, I actually do want to play that on stream as well. You say Ghibli, and the graphite says Ghibli, so you think that you're right. Nope, I'm sorry. Sorry, drop, but I am correct, actually. What? Let's see. All right, pendant of communication seems to do nothing. Let's save. Let's save on this. I can't stop hearing the goofy sound now, Mocha. God damn it. If you're supposed to, you'll say the opposite. So you do not respect a grumpy old man like Miyazaki. Yeah, I don't have very much love for him. I don't really care about Ghibli in general. But, I don't know, some of the earlier movies are fine. I just don't really like the latter day ones as much. Ghibli? Ghibli? Yeah, I guess look at the katakana or something. The pronunciation. Let's continue. Let's get on the boat. Shall I get on the boat? Let's sail away to Poros? Yeah, let's do it. Oh.
It was an overcast day when the brave hero, Squire Warwick, arrived on the docks of Salt Moon Village. He was about to become enmeshed in the intriguing events taking place in the small hamlet.
Do you think you will find Suliana there?
Perhaps, after a number of exciting events have transpired.
That was Deskman. Because he looked like he was bald in his little sprite. And he was definitely bald there. Oh, this music? You must be new in town. Better watch out. I'm the king here. Is that so? Well, I'll be careful then. You better be, or I'll make you go away like all my friends. Hey mister, welcome to Salt Moon. Watch out for the haunted house. Thank you for the warning. This music is fucking amazing. It's gonna send you to the field. Oh, I can't punch the kid. It doesn't seem to be. No blood came out of the kid. No Goofy, so you're sad now. But don't you like this music? I like it. It's this house. It's quite peaceful here. Shall I rest? Sure. This is some serious Mario Party music. Can't juice the children. It's okay, but it'd be better if it had Goofy. Hey, we figured out how to heal. We can just sleep in this house? I guess it's probably a tight-knit community out there. This music is fucking awesome! Where are these chickens that are going wild? Can't tell if this is an RPG or an adventure game. I guess it's kind of both. Feels like an action RPG, kind of. Hello? Anybody home? Those crazy, like, jazzy drums. So fucking cool. What's that? Oh, it's like a bedroll or something, maybe? Stop trashing everyone's home, but it's fun. It certainly is expensive furniture. I wonder what it's made out of. Where is everybody? There were a lot of early PC RPGs and adventure games that tend to blend the two. They were considered kind of similar for a while. Like Quest for Glory and stuff. Yeah, I guess so. There's some adventure game elements even to like wizardry and stuff like that. Yogg-Terra in abundance, fleets of ships, treasure laden, once again. I am Squire Warwick of Garros. Greetings, Warbler. We are saved. My name is Warwick, not Warbler. I had a friend. He was named Frednick too. What? He died when the Yogg-Terra left. No more grubbing in the dirt for food with the Yogg-Terra here. Haha! But wait, you're not Hadrick. Why did you come back so soon? My name is Warwick, you fool. You want to play Wizardry? You should, Mocha. You should play the Super Famicom trilogy, or Wizardry 5 or 6 on Super Famicom are also like nice versions of those games. They're very fun. They're not as bad as they might seem, but you do have to like manually map shit, which is very time consuming. Graphic is secretly a wizardry expert. I don't know about that. I just read about them a lot. I've read the Hardcore Gaming 101 series about wizardry about, I don't know, gotta be like 6 or 7 times just because I love to read about the games. I've never gotten very far in any of them. Graphy is a wiki expert, yeah. Oh, you haven't even played them. I did play Wizardry 1. I got to the 3rd floor, I think, which is quite a feat. And I got a decent way into 5. And I beat the first dungeon in 7 as well, which 7 is berserk. I've never seen a game balanced like that in my fucking life. You know, an academic linguist who is secretly a massive wizardry freak. Oh. They're cool games. I can see how people get obsessed with them. You're not impressed? Oh no. Sarcastic Pat, you guys are cruel. Why the hell are you guys being so mean to me? My name is Warwick, you fool. There's no need to shout, young lady. I heard you perfectly well the first time. Now, where did your brother go? He was here a moment ago. My brother? You mean my sister? Yes, of course, you and your sister. Now, where is your sister? Has she left again? Wizardry is for sadomasochists even more than SMT even. That is true. They are very cruel games, but they're very cool in spite of it. You know, there are enemies in Wizardry on the lower floors of the dungeon that drain your levels from your characters. That's like the most evil thing ever. Are you winning? I don't know, we're trying. Elite Spy. It's okay. You also read about games for 2 years before that you play them. Drain level mechanics in RPGs are evil. That is true. I bet Shin Megami Tensei is easy. You said you were going to play it, right? You wanted to. You should play it. It's really cool. I really am enjoying talking with you. My sister, have you talked with her? Of course, that is, yes. At least I think so. I mean, probably. More likely than not. More likely than not, she was my sister? More likely than not, I talked to her. She looked like you. Her name was Sue. Suli. Suliana? Of course, that is it, yes. At least I think so. I mean, probably. More likely than not. More likely than not, Suliana was her name? More likely than not, Suliana is your sister. Suliana is my sister. See? Just as I told you. I told her what I told you. They have returned. That means treasure and food for everyone. Treasure? Food? What do you mean? Yes, treasure by the shiploads. Food, as much as you can eat. Just like the old days, the Yogg-Terra have returned. They'll do work, they'll raise the crops. They'll lick the grime from my boots. Ooh. They'll go to war, other nations will bow to us, and send us generous tribute. Treasure ships, sails billowing. Ha ha ha. Tell me what's going on here. Look, how can I spell it out any plainer? Soon, the tall treasure ships with white sails blowing. Because our armies, jaws clacking, carapaces gleaming, ha ha! Giant slaves weeding my fields, reaping my grain, washing my robes, Yogg-Terra roasting on a spit, delicious. Swimming in lakes of liquid gold, streets paved with diamonds, blue skies. Whoa, Elite Spy, thank you for the follow. Blue sky from edge to edge, blue skies, blue seas forever, ha ha ha. See you soon, ha ha. No. Ship's treasure, where? All starting across the sea. Sailing, sailing, we are saved, saved. Saved? Saved from what? Saved from eating foul mammals, friend. No more grubbing in the dirt. No more food with the Yogg-Terra here. Wait, okay, so this is like the same. Look, nice to chat with you, but answer me, young lady. Now, where did your brother go? Alright. Well. Hold on. Goodbye. See you soon, haha. Okay. Mocha can read beat. What? Well,
many years ago, the Yogg-Terra lived in abundance on the island of Faros,
Yogg-Terra,
but were eradicated by a sudden plague.
I've heard of them.
I'm not finished yet. I must add that Squire Warwick has learned that perhaps the Yogg-Terra are returning.
Okay, you were completely ignored. You wish you were as cool as me? Well, you already are. So there. Who was it that... You want something? Yes. I want to call you a fool. Well, now you've done it. Congratulations. Now get your skinny little reptile brain out of here. The muscular man remains silent. Oh, I guess I screwed up that conversation. Hey, what are you doing here? I'm Squire Graphite Warwick of Garros. I'm here because of the giant Yogg-Terra. They came to my village, see? Yes, the Yogg-Terra. They're here too. One of them, anyway. That's why we're holding the festival. It's wonderful, isn't it? Marvelous. Splendid. You better hurry, or there will be none left for you. But the Jagdterra ruined my home. Well, whatever. It's still marvelous that they've returned. Keep going, you'll see what I mean. Happy days to you, friend Warwick. What's your name, by the way? My name is Sinval. Glad to meet you on this most happy day. What do you do, Sinval? I work in wood, my friend. Furniture, housewares, tools, carts. I am a carpenter, as was my mother before me, and her father before her. Who's in charge of the festival? The nobles are, of course. They're the ones who brought the Jagdterra, I guess. Oh, happy day. Goodbye. Okay. Everyone's crazy about these bugs. Have you seen? Have you heard? The Jagdterra are returning to Foros. Never mind that. My sister is missing. Have you seen her? Her name is Suliana. She's about so tall. Oh yes, I talked with her. She's your sister? Amazing. Why is it amazing? Well, she's so. It must be terribly great to have a sister like that. My name is Betha, by the way. Mine is Graphite Warwick. Pleased to meet you. Pleased to meet you. Charmed. Charmed to meet you. Likewise. Never heard of you before. Never heard of you either, and never will again. Goodbye. Betha ignores you. Everybody fucking hates me. These conversations are really wild. She didn't have a bad time in military school. What? Remember the 8-page story that we read before this? What was up with that? Seems like it was just like a completely unrelated piece of text. Well, who have we here? Not from Salt Moon, is he, Trey? Oh, it's Matt and Trey. Gonna see what their hot take on the Jagdterra is. The 8-page story that Microsoft Sam told us, yeah? Oh, he looks like he was from Wilden, or perhaps Garros. Perhaps, yeah, quite young and carefree, definitely not the upper crust. Well, young man, what is it? Speak up. I'm Squire Warwick of Garros, ma'am. Pleased to meet you, Warwick of Garros. What is your name, if I may ask? I am Colfina, Grand Lady of Saltmoon, cousin to the king. You have the dialogue options, and the way that people react to you. This is pretty wild. Is this Fallout 2 but bugs instead of nukes? I don't know. Jagdterra? Yes. I guess they are Jagdterra. They're not bugs. It's important to get the terminology right, to immerse yourself in the world of Entomorph, Plague of the Darkfall. And this is my butler, Trey. Butler bows ever so slightly. King? What king? The king of all this land. The king who orders rude people beheaded. The king who guards his family like jewels. Oh, that king. Sorry to bother you. Goodbye. Goodbye. Right, guess they're going inside. Who are you guys? Tell me, sir, have you seen our children? Why, no, The other woman bursts out sobbing. Why are you crying? Our children. They took them. They said it was for their own good. What happened to your children? They took them. They took your children away. The Jagdterra people. The important ones. They said it was because the children had never seen a Jagdterra, you see. The children are too young, you see, to remember them, and the way things were before, when the Jagdterra were with us, and life was easy. Both women start sobbing and will say no more. Okay. Break your fucking pots. That's what I think of your stupid kids. Why look, noble Gyan, here is another soul who wants to become a child of the hive. You are right, noble Byram. Almost a most suitable candidate. Child of the hive? Well, what's that? Why, it is a blessing, young man. A blessing and a boon. It gives you strength. It'll bring you wealth. Happiness. It'll bring you peace. Sounds great. I'll join the hive. Good for you. Tell him, noble Gyan, how easy it is to become a child of the hive. Right you are, noble Byram. Very, very easy. All you do is drink the nectar we have brought to Salt Moon. Then wealth, strength, happiness, and peace are yours. Give me some of that nectar. Spoken like a true child of the hive. Hell fucking yeah. This game is like randomly generating the story as it goes. Yeah. I'm just kind of rolling with it at this point. The transition between the story document, the 8-page PDF that we had Microsoft Sam read, to that beginning where it seemed kind of serious, to this area, like the whiplash is intense. Noble Gan, this young man is ready. Give him a vial of nectar. But are you sure? Are you forgetting Noble Byram? To make sure he's a citizen of Foros? Why, so I have, Noble Gian. Well, young man, are you a loyal and true citizen of Foros? Why, yes I am, of course. You'll need to prove it by reciting the Forovian Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to... No. You must try to remember. Foros, it's so great. No. Try to remember. Try harder to remember, young man. Gooble Geeble Hobble Hom. No, this is your last chance. Foros, a gem of Kian. No, you're obviously not a citizen of Foros. Not yet, anyway. Come back to us when you can recite the pledge by heart. But until then, stay away from our nectar. Okay. Holy fuck. Slams the Capri Sun of the nectar. Yeah, sounds kind of good, honestly. I could go for some bug nectar. Sorry, Jugterra. Quiet, boy, quiet. You want to scare the bees? Careful, let's not rile the bees. Bees are amazing creatures. Why do you have bees in your beard? Yeah, bees are amazing creatures. Why? So they are. I can see you know your bees, son. Panorpids look like giant bees, but do not mistake them. Did you ever study panorpids at the Great Ziggurat of Petrusa? No, you're too young. That was before, you know, the Darkfall, when all the panorpids left. You probably never even learned about their hive structure, designed completely around the queen. What's a ziggurat? Why, a ziggurat is a ziggurat, son. Mocha, are you making fun of Drop for liking all games? I think that almost every game we've played so far has been good. You know, a ziggurat. No? Ah. Like this dev's final game was the Playboy video game. What? Every game is good if it's made by people that care. Yeah, I would agree to that. For the most part. Unless it's like actually unplayable. Trick is that Graphic plays them so we don't have to experience the gameplay. I guess that is true. That's why I watched Let's Plays for years. I'm paying it forward now. It's fun to suffer for other people's amusement. You know, a ziggurat. It's ziggurat shaped. Tell me more about this ziggurat. Which ziggurat is that? You know, the Great Ziggurat of Husis. I don't know about that one. I'm not sure, but I'm sure it does not hold a match to the Great Ziggurat of Petrusa. That's right, here on Foros, you know, over on the east side. Okay, how do I find this ziggurat? Which ziggurat is that now? You know, the Great Ziggurat of somebody over on the east side. Why, you must mean the Great Ziggurat of Petrusa. Now, what was your question again? What goes on in the Great Ziggurat? Why, nothing now, I suppose. But back in my day, all the Great Flying Jugterra received the royal loyalty blessing deep in the heart of the Great Ziggurat of Petrusa. And you know who gave the blessing to them? Haha, that's right, I did. I and one other. And that one went by the name of Sting. Let's not rile the bees. I would never be mean to bees. Where did the Panorpids go? Why, they all flew away, son. As all the Jugterra did when the Darkfall came, and Foros plummeted from joy into nightmare. Why do you have bees in your beard? I don't have bees in my beard. You do have bees in your beard. I couldn't possibly have bees in my beard, because I don't have a beard. The bees are my beard. This guy's cool as fuck. Why are you wearing the bees as a beard? Because it's easier than wearing them as... Well, never mind. Let's just say they enjoy it, and so do I. Hello, Kai. How are you doing today? Careful, let's not rile the bees. Why not, young man? It's not like they'd suck your blood or anything. A little venom toughens the soul. Thanks. Goodbye. I don't want to insult this guy. Whoa, they are stinging me. Look. I take damage from bumping into him. This game is absolutely fucking off the chain. Whoever made this was having like the most fun in the world. Hey stranger, why so glum? Come on, celebrate. Celebrate. This is a crisis. A crisis of joy, my friend. The Jugterra have returned to Foros. Here, here, all joy. We are all children of the Hive. Here, here, all joy. All joy to the Hive, child. What are you celebrating? Can't you see it? The Jugterra. Nothing more beautiful than that, lad. So, we've been celebrating. You celebrate. I've got problems. Problems like what, Grumpy? Hey, Jugterra attacked me. Because you're not a child of the Hive, right? Well, we are. So we're not grumpy. So we've been celebrating. Hive child, what's that? Why, it's that wonderful feeling that nectar gives you. It's power, lad. Liquid power. You're right. Cheers. That's the spirit. Where do I get nectar? Ask the nobles, man. The nobles. They've been giving that nectar to everyone. So we've been celebrating. You're right. Cheers. Here, here. Goodbye. Hello, Gelhound. How you doing? This is the happiest hour in Farovian history. Can I do anything with this bug? The Jugterra snarls at you, mandibles clicking. I guess I should go back to that house and sleep because I got stung by bees. We need to restore our health. Get out of my way. Going on a plane tomorrow. Whoa. Good luck. How do you do, young man? Well, what is it, young man? Speak up. Lady, I wish to be a Farovian. As a friend to the Farovian court, I can make you a citizen of Foros by teaching you the Farovian Pledge of Allegiance. But it is customary for the one who is to receive such a boon to give me a gift first, something I like a lot. Lady, I hear and obey. Well, that is well, work of Garros. As I have nearly all I could desire, bring me a gift for my grandson? Bring me a child's toy. Sorry to bother you. Goodbye. Huh? Oh, there says nothing. Alright, we need a child's toy. Ugh. Just got here and this game seems amazing. It is absolutely out of control. We read a really long PDF beforehand that I guess was supposed to be... I'm not tired enough to rest? Do I have to have a certain threshold of health lost? Hold up. Oh yeah, wait until you see what happens when we kill enemies in this game. It's disgusting. Talus, Knight, Town Sheriff, Justin True. Okay. What's that? Not a murder. What's that? Oh shit, that's a zombie! Wish this guy would come out here. Yeah! That's one of the death animations. You find a mana potion. Great. I guess we should probably be using our spells a bit more. This raft has sure taken a beating. I doubt it is still seaworthy. Someone has painted a rune on this sail. It's my sister's personal rune. She must be on this island somewhere. Okay. This game is amazing. That crunchy sound, yeah. The ring cutscene, yeah. I'm always thinking about that. Yes, I know the two of them. They're my friends. We will never play the Ring Terror's Realm, though. That would be too much. BAFTA-worthy performance. Yeah, don't play that game. Yes, we will. Well, maybe you will. Mocha, play the Ring Terror's Realm. You're gonna make me? Alright, fine. I guess I can't stop you. Graphy, play the damn game. Never want to hear that 5-second loop ever again. I like that music, though. Dun, 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 dun. Let's save and just keep looking around, I guess, talking to more people. This game is bonkers. Alright, child's toy. Where do you suppose we would get a child's toy around here? There were like kids walking around, remember, when we first got here, but where'd they go? Play the damn game? I've already watched a Let's Play of it before, though. Would it really be fun? Mug the kid? Okay. If I can find the kids. Oh mean, there's so many buildings. I'm sure nobody will like realize that I'm the one who's like walking around breaking all the pots and barrels after I just showed up in town. Oh, the way that I have to sit at my desk in order to play this game is so awkward. Here, I just moved my microphone a little bit. Let's see. Now I'm out of the fucking view of my capture though. Can't be the guy with the strongman outfit. Yeah, of course not. Let's see. What's in this house? Keep away from me, you clumsy oaf. Okay. Doo-da, doo-da. Do they take the kids to the ziggurat? I guess it could be. That's the only place we've really been told about yet. Hey, who are you? Why, hello. My name is Aslan. My name is Squire Graphite Warwick. What a handsome name. I'm pleased to meet you, and I you. What are you doing? Life is hard in a village, Graphite. Now that our Yogterra are gone. Jagterra, I keep saying it wrong. I will help my father with the farm, and I also search the jungle for orchids to sell. Do you have any nectar? Nectar? What's that? You know, the nectar. It makes you a child with a hive. The nobles are giving it to people. Because the giant Jagterra are here. I sure don't know what you're talking about. The Jagterra are all gone. What happened to the Jagterra? Why, all our Jagterra left us, Graphite, when the Darkfall came. Would you like to hear the story? Yeah, tell me the story. Kian was once a beautiful land, Graphite, like paradise. There were giant creatures called Jagterra that did our work for us. The Jagterra plowed our fields, cut our trees, and even fought our wars. They were noble, unkind creatures, and we loved them. Jagterra were your friends? It can't be. Jagterra is a really cool name. Just love the way it rolls off the tongue. Yeah, it is pretty good, isn't it? Oh yes, we depended on our Jagterra for everything. They built our cities and grew our crops. We ate them for food. Why do you think that is strange? Jagterra tried to eat me for food. No, those must not be our Jagterra. Our Jagterra are kind, gentle, loyal, and good. Or so people tell me. I was too young to remember. Does sound like paradise. Oh, it was paradise. Everyone was rich and healthy. So we ate them. Yeah. Seems like a strange relationship, but I guess we use animals for beasts of burden and then also eat them. Go on with your story. But then the Darkfall came, and something evil called out to the Jagterra from across the sea. The flying ones took off in a great swarm. The crawling ones marched to the sea and swam. All the Jagterra disappeared to the south, every single one. Those poor Jagterra. I'm sure they liked it. Humph. Well, why did all the Jagterra suddenly leave? To this day, no one knows. They say it is the curse of the Darkfall upon us. Go on with your story. Then life got very hard for us, Graphite. Our workers and our warriors were gone. There was no food. Some of us died. Many others moved away. I just hope that someday the Jagterra will come back. Jagterra will return. I'm sure of it. Oh, do you think so? You make my heart glad, Graphite. Is there anything else you want? Who buys your orchids? I sell them for a coin to the widow Colfina, cousin to the king. And after I give her an orchid, she gazes on its beauty for hours and hours, and then throws it out without mercy the way some rich people do. Damn. Unfortunately, all the best orchids are deep in the jungle where it is forbidden for me to go. Would it please you if I bring you orchids? This would be most appreciative. What the orchids look like? My orchids are a fiery orange and vibrant blue in color. I must go now. Goodbye. Goodbye, Graphite.
A whole new world opened for Squire Warwick as he gazed into the eyes of Iceland. The springtime of love bloomed in his heart and gave him courage for his journey.
You don't know my brother very well. He is just being friendly.
No one reads stories about friendly. They read about true love.
What? That was very strange. Hey, there's a spell over there. We need that. That's your GF now. Yeah. She doesn't get any say in it, I guess. What the Ow. Here, do you want to see it again? I'll go do it again. Real quick. B room. Yeah, so if you didn't see that, now's your chance to look, okay? I guess I should have just stood in the doorway. Oh man. This is why I fucking play video games. Not the bees! Killing me won't bring back your damn honey. It's probably the bee guy's house. Yeah, maybe we need to be in his favor to enter. Okay, so I guess we should probably have the conversation with that lady so that we know that we need the orchids, because that's how this kind of game fucking works every time. Oh my god. I cannot even believe this fucking game. Here. Talk to me. Ugh, come here. Why hello. Alright. Okay.
A whole new world
No.
opened for
No,
Squire
no, no, no.
Warwick
Oh
as
my
he
God.
gazed into the eyes of Iceland.
Imagine just randomly going in there without a
Springtime
save.
of
Yeah.
love
Like if you had
bloomed
been
in
playing
his
since the
heart
beginning of the
and
game
gave
or
him
something.
courage for his journey.
This game is
You don't
amazing.
know my brother very well. He is just being friendly.
Oh, shut up.
No one reads stories about friendly. They read about true love.
I read about true love. Here. I'm gonna save now, because who knows if there's bees in any other house. This interface reminds me of Cruelty Squad, kind of. No one reads stories about friendly. This is the best game, I've got to say. What's this? Do not enter. This house is seized for use by the nobles per order of the king. Well, I'm going to enter. Gentle Rise, converted. Jungle Break, converted. Jag Turn, converted. What is that? Salt Moon. Found a Muka statue. What's that? Okay. Cool music. Yeah, it's pretty great. Byram and Gyan, be certain that any taking the glorious nectar are indeed from Foros, or it may not transform them, just make them stronger. Okay. It's a little ominous, huh? I don't think we've been in this house, right? A Mocha statue. Yeah. These people worship Mocha. Yeah, we did come in here and we broke these barrels. Alright. There's a bucket. Why does everyone have a bucket in their fucking house? Is that like their chamber pot? Are they homestucks? They act like massive weirdos. So yeah, seems like your audience. Oh. You're gonna get uber buff after partaking of the bug juice. I guess it could happen. Look, I've decided to build a giant Jagdterra monument made out of wood. So I don't have time to talk to you. Okay, I'll leave then. I know when I'm not wanted. Is there anything up here? Nope. What kind of game is this? It's like an action RPG, kind of, but it's also an adventure game. The first puzzle in the game, we had to find a sea sponge, and then we used the sea sponge to soak up the blood of a dead guy, and we used an amulet on his corpse with the blood, and then he was resurrected and summoned like a weird squid, and then he immediately exploded into a pile of gore. Wonder why the gate is locked. Love all these people just not giving you the time of day. Yeah? It's refreshing to see an RPG where people are completely indifferent to you once in a while. Okay, so where are we supposed to go? We can't seem to reach the other parts of the island. So that's intense. Yes, it was. It was quite interesting. I also read an 8-page story preload PDF that had nothing to do with any of this. Yeah, that is true. the PDF that we read beforehand made it sound like it was just going to be like a generic fantasy game, but it is anything but that. Oh yeah, Benji, you should probably see this as well. I just had to see it again. It's like when we were grinding in Kudelka and we had to, like, you know, occasionally go and trigger the bad end where everyone got their flesh melted off. So are the bees the defenders of the nectar? Could be. I guess I'm not sure. One for the road. Yeah, now let's actually try to make some progress here. Alright, what could we do? So that lady said that there's orchids in the jungle east of here. But where is that? They're orange and blue in color. Are these orchids? Or... oh, we can't seem to interact with those. I have to step into the bee room, killing me instantly. Yeah, it's like they didn't even sting you to death. You just explode. Could be, I see. I didn't mean it that way. Is that an orchid? I don't seem to be, like, punching. Maybe I should be using my mouse to see, like, what turns into the little hand icon.